Good morning, class. My name's Kaylin, and today I'm going to let you know about the benefits of reading or talking to your baby, and also a little bit of why I chose this topic. I chose this topic because I have a 1-year-old daughter that I'm trying to teach how to talk, and she doesn't really talk yet. I mean, she says like some words, like bye or baba or bath or bye-bye. And these are some of the things that have helped me to get her to use her voice. And I'm sure we all have kids of our own, or if not, you're an auntie or an uncle. Definitely. So we know that it's easy to say that kids are quick to pick. See, I'm not very tech savvy, so I can't like do the PowerPoint and this at the same time. So we all know that it's easy to say that kids are quick to pick things up, whether it's words they hear so often that they repeat it, or actions so simple like reading a book or even speaking. My 1-year-old daughter, she isn't speaking in sentences, but she does say words. And ever since my daughter was a newborn, I talked to her in, that annoying baby talk voice that every mom has. Even now, I'm always talking to her throughout my daily tasks. Like, I always talk to her whenever I'm giving her a bath, or I just like narrate everything. I don't know why, but I feel like that helps her to learn. I also read to her when we're laying down for a nap, or also at bedtime. And talking to your baby is important, says Anne Michael, PhD, Director of Clinical Services for the University of Tennessee's Department of Audiology and Speech Pathology. She's offering some tips that may give your baby an edge in learning to speak. So these are the tips up there on the board. It just says, learn to interact with them like as much as possible, no matter like if it's a simple thing like tying their shoe or like putting their jacket or their hat on, or filling your bottle up, or just simple things. Whenever they're talking or babbling, make sure that you respond to them so that they learn how to participate in a conversation, that there's equal give and take. Make sure you're using rhymes and repetition with your books, because that helps to build learning skills. And then whenever she like points at an object, I always ask her like, oh, you want that? Or what is it you want? Like, do you want the ball? Do you want the squishy toy? Or ask her, because that teaches her how to control her environment with her voice. Okay, that's a picture of my baby. She's reading a little book. While reading to my daughter, I always point to the pictures and tell her what's on each page. I make sure to sound out the words and repeat the sounds. And I know I may have sounded crazy, but I swear it helped her to learn to say quite a few words. And I know listening to a grown-up coo and babble at a baby may sound annoying, but new research from Carnegie Mellon University finds that baby talk helps infants focus on the sounds of words and ultimately learn the rhythm of sentences. Have you ever noticed that when you raise your voice at your toddler, just like you're getting mad at them, and they don't really listen and tell you like, oh, can you please stop doing that? Like, you have to like do that little sweet little voice, and they're looking at you like, oh, like that's different. They usually listen a lot more. The research that Carnegie Mellon University did stated that when 40 babies between the age 6.5 and 7.5 months were tested, scientists found that they listened longer to nonsense words spoken in high-pitched, soothing tones than they did to the same words delivered in an adult monotone voice. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this program I was in when I was pregnant with my daughter. It was every month that they would send books, and it was from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. They mail high-quality, age-appropriate books to all registered children, addressed to them at no cost. And the books described by Dolly Parton, are provided by Dolly Parton, said that to help, provided and read to young children as a way for each child to discover how to dream more, learn more, care more, and be more. There was a study that examined the free book giving program of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library and its influence upon storybook reading and early literacy within one county-wide setting in the United States. The study found that children who received the Imagination Library books were statistically different from those children who did not participate in a free book giving program. This study has implications for the early literacy outcomes for young children and their families, as well as other communities who utilize Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, according to Dr. Sharice Nixon and the research team at the Penn State University. We know that reading to younger children. Oh, this is a picture of all the books like she's gotten like so far. I mean, that's only half. Like Red said, that's some of her books. They have all kinds. Like they have Hungry Hungry Little Caterpillar, Peppa Pig's even in there. Like just all kinds of books. Like even Halloween book. Reading. There are many ways to teach a child to talk or read. We may use songs, chants, and finger plays that conjure up playful, symbolic, imaginary actions. I do this by singing any songs that come on whenever I'm cleaning and my daughter's around to hear or see what I am doing. I also like to show her shows or movies that have many colors or music and different characters so I can tell her or narrate about what's going on. Whether it be about the colors, types of characters, or just singing and dancing around with her. You should begin with simply reading a story, continuing with people and objects in like your mother and baby interaction or baby to baby interactions, observing and talking with children during play and activities that are responsive to the child's likes, like what she likes or the things they like to do. In conclusion, spending time together while reading helps to create strong parent-child bonds and promotes healthy brain development. Children that are read to more often have improved language and listening skills. Also experience stronger emotional connections to their loved ones. Reading to your toddler every night may seem like a hassle and a waste of time because you may think they don't understand anything, but I assure you your child knows what you're saying, they just don't know how to voice what they want to say, like my daughter. So I hope my speech informs you about new things that you didn't know.